This is a download from BFM 89.9, the business station.
Good morning, this is Frida Liu. It's Open for Business. Happy Deepavali. And today, Open for Business, we're having the 15th and 16th finalists from the Bank BizSmart SME Innovation Challenge. And of course, that challenge is back for the third year with prizes worth up to 1 million. And the 15th and 16th finalists are Natasha Navin from Kooshboo and Amin Baniaspahamin from CarBengKel. So, the countdown is coming before we're going to know who the winner is. But let's talk about your business. We'll start with you, Natasha. What's Kooshboo all about?
Okay, so we are a homegrown children's clothing label. We make children's clothes and accessories from baby, from 3 months right up to 11 years. And all our products are made from 100% natural materials.
Right.
All are designed and made in Malaysia.
Right.
And how we're different from what's in the market is, if you see what's out there, is mainly the mini adult style.
Right, yeah.
And we are very proud of our style, which exudes the innocence of children.
Right.
So we call it the boho chic style.
Oh, boho.
And we believe that children should be dressed as children.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's your company is almost 2 years.
Yes.
What made you decide to do this?
Well, not having any business background. I'm actually an architect by training.
Yeah.
So I came into this more from the creative point of view. And the business training was always something lacking. So we knew that this was an excellent opportunity for us to close that gap.
Right.
In order to drive our business to new heights.
Okay.
So that's why we decided to participate in this challenge.
And you decided to start Kooshboo 2 years ago. Is it because you have children of your own?
Yes,
Yeah?
that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
And then what did you see was missing in the market that made you decide?
I did actually. It's actually my sister and I founded this, and we both found that there was a gap in the market for this type of style for children's clothes. And we thought that surely there is room, for there is market out there for this type of clothes.
And you catering for kids of how old?
So from baby, from 3 months up to 11 years.
Okay.
For both boys and girls.
And in terms of the pricing as well, how do you look in terms of the pricing? What does it start from? Because
we use 100% natural materials and top quality fabrics, obviously the cost is is a bit more expensive.
Right.
So but we also make t-shirts, so that would be from 60 ringgit, and our dresses would be up to 150 ringgit, and that would involve some handwork, embroidery.
And it's all made here?
Yes, all made in Malaysia. We also have some batik range as
Okay.
well, and that's all handmade batik. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive than your mass market products out there.
And you are selling it online, or is it with stockists?
We sell both online. We have a website, kooshboo.com, but we also sell in different stores. We have coming to 6 stockists at the moment in KL and 2 in Singapore.
Okay. So what does Kooshboo mean?
Kooshboo means fragrance actually in Hindi. So we believe that that's to evoke the spirit of our brand, which is the colors, textures, and the natural materials of our clothing.
Okay, so when you saw that, so it was the style that you find was missing in Malaysia.
Yes.
In terms of kids' clothes. So it's not an adult. Children's version
That's
of adult
right.
clothes. So that's what you were looking at.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it easy in the beginning when you started this?
Well, we were very excited when we started it, because we knew that we were really confident that that people will be as excited as we are about receiving such products. So we banked on our excitement, and true enough, thankfully, that it has been well received.
Okay.
That there are a lot of people out there who appreciate it as much as we do.
Okay, so people are just looking for good designs. They don't care if it's Malaysian or not. Looking at affordability and that it's good stuff.
Yeah, that is good quality in 100% cotton, which is great for our weather, which is actually crucial for our weather, and especially when you're talking about kids.
Yeah, who's
delicate
running around.
skin, running around outside, because that's the other thing that we really believe as well, that kids should be playing outside. And, and they need good quality cotton clothes
Right.
to be doing that.
Okay, from children's clothes to CarBengKel. Tell us about CarBengKel, Amin.
Hi, Frida. CarBengKel, before we start to develop CarBengKel, we did a thorough research. We researched and identified 5 of the most common problems faced by car owners. And another 5 most common problem faced by workshop operator. So these 5 problems of car owners and operator, we created the CarBengKel system.
Okay.
So CarBengKel comprised of 2 mobile application, one for the car owners and another one for the workshop. For the car owners, what it does is that it matches the needs for all kind of car service, maintenance, repair, and request for a quotation.
Right.
And it matches that to the workshop based on the workshop's operation, the services the workshop provide, the operating hour, and the availability for the mechanic. So what it does is that based on GPS, for example, if you drive a car, then your car breaks down. For a simple, most common example, say a tire puncture,
Right.
and you realize that your tire puncture is also flat.
Yes.
You don't have to call the tow truck or call your parents or sibling or post on Facebook, but you
Okay.
can just use CarBengKel and locate the nearest workshop, maybe 200-300 meters away,
Right.
to come to your rescue.
Okay.
And you can also use the apps to actually contact the tow truck, the nearest tow truck, instead of calling, waiting for 2 hours for your insurance company tow truck or for the breakdown service. That just the nearest tow truck just nearby.
Right.
That is one typical example.
Okay.
And another example is that when you are so busy interviewing us, for example, you can request for the service for the mechanic to come and pick up your car.
Yes.
And send it back. By the time you finish interviewing me, your car is ready serviced.
Okay, like just before that, I want to. What are the 5 problems by car owners, and what are the 5 problems with car workshop owners?
Yeah. The typical example, like you have got no time for you to service your
Okay,
car,
right.
and you are too busy. And when you drive your car, I'm sure you must have faced the problem. You drive to a workshop and discover the workshop is not open today.
Okay.
Or for example, you go to a workshop because you want to repair your exhaust, and the workshop said, "Oh, I don't do exhaust, I need to do engine."
Right.
Or when you go to a workshop, you realize there are too many people and the queue is just too long.
Yeah.
You don't want to go through all that hassle.
Right.
So
And
those
we've all
are-
had a flat tire before.
Correct. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Especially as a
Yeah.
woman. It's very
And
difficult.
another very important example: if you buy a new car, do you know that you have to service your first warranty service at about 1,000 kilometers?
Yes.
From our research, even though they gave you 7 years warranty, 60% of the car owners, of the new car owners, actually overlook
Yes.
that part of the service warranty. That will not nullify and void the warranty.
Right.
So the CarBengKel actually remind the driver, the car owners, to always to remind them of each of the service interval.
Okay.
And it goes a step further to provide the cost estimate and also the compulsory item for each of the interval.
Okay. What about in terms of the workshop? What are their major problems?
One of the most typical examples is that their money are stuck in the stocks that they have. Inventory, their money are stuck in the inventory, and the stock that they buy for this specific car, and that car doesn't come back
Right.
to service. So they can just take a picture of the stocks and actually post that on CarBengKel to the specific car owners. For example, absorber for Proton Wajah, they
Right.
can just post that straight to all the Proton Wajah car owners in Malaysia.
Okay. Was it a long time to develop this app?
It took us a few months. The idea was a Cradle bought the idea and funded our Cradle bought the idea and funded the development. It took us about less than 6 months to develop it, but then we are still progressing to further improve it.
Okay.
That was the reason why we participated in the SME challenge.
Right.
Because there's Tan Sri Liu, there's Malik Ali, there's Kenny, there's Roshan, there's Kevin.
Yeah.
All are professionals, prominent professionals in their own field.
Yeah.
What better feedback to get than to hear their views during the pitching?
Okay.
So that was our reason why we participated.
Okay.
To basically get a free consultancy.
Okay. What did they say during pitching?
Well, they said a few things, which are 1 or 2 of what they say. We are developing to improve that part for the feedback that we get.
So how many people do you have now? Workshop owners do you have on your database at the moment?
In Malaysia, there's about 15,000 registered workshop with the local authority. So 18% of which have already registered with us.
Okay, so 18%. So largely in the Klang Valley.
throughout Malaysia.
Throughout Malaysia, so you still got about 80% more work to do.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll talk a little bit more about both your businesses in just a moment. Natasha Navin from Kooshboo and Amin Abanias Pahamin, very long a name, from CarBengKel. It's Open for Business, BFM 89.9.
Be free-minded. BFM 89.9.
Good morning. This is Frida Liu. It's Open for Business. We're speaking to the 15th and 16th finalists for the Bank BizSmart SME Innovation Challenge, which is back for the third year. Here I am with Natasha Navin from Kooshboo and Amin Abanias Pamin from CarBengKel, talking about their very different businesses. Yeah, one's in children's clothes and one is this workshop app, right? Helping with customers as well. Just with you, Natasha. Do you find that what sort of customers come in? Is it a particular age group that seems to be more popular? Is it more babies' clothes or?
Well, thankfully, it's been popular throughout. I mean, the baby clothes, obviously, people buy that a lot as gifts as well. But even for the bigger sizes ones, in fact, we get a lot of customers asking for even bigger sizes. So why don't you make for 14 years old? But we have to stop somewhere, right?
It never ends.
Yeah. But having said that, obviously the girls' stuff is still more popular. But I guess that's that's common across all brands. So,
so people buy for girls more than for boys, right? Like with you, Amin, though, what is your business model?
Our business model is we have a win-win business model solution for the car owners. All the features there are provided without any charges. There's no registration fee. There's no charges, and everything all for free, because we want to improve that part of the car ownership side. For the workshop, their registration fee is waived, and there are no other charges except through successful transaction basis.
Okay,
meaning that when we have a lot of car owners who request for the job, the workshop will have to bid for their job. And when they accept the job, we charge a nominal fee of fixed 5 ringgit only. So whether the job is a 500 or 100, we only charge 5 ringgit because we don't want the workshop to be passing the cost to the customer.
And $5 is all right, right?
All
We're
right,
looking at volume.
Yeah.
So with the other challenge, I guess, is what most workshop owners, it's not everybody has a smartphone right now, right?
Oh, Frida, you don't want to know the percentage of the workshop that actually have a smartphone.
Yeah.
Wow. Very small percentage. They are still on the Nokia.
Oh,
they only use
serious?
Very small percentage.
Okay.
So at the moment
it's like taxi drivers, of before, of a couple of years ago. Now they're
We are going through each of the workshop now to train them, to upgrade them, to adopt technology. But first, we've got to get them to adopt the smartphone first.
Okay.
And then we are training them to use the smartphone, to actually use CarBengkel apps on their smartphone. Because they receive better. You don't use you use your phone. You receive messages, the old chit chat messages.
Yeah.
But with CarBengkel, you receive your messages tick like an SMS. That means business,
Right.
So we are training them to actually
so small percentage.
adopt their business from adopting the technology by CarBengkel.
All right. Okay. So and you have plans, of course, ultimately to go to Thailand, Indonesia, and Singapore with this.
Yes, we do. Malaysia is a very small market compared to Indonesia and Thailand. Thailand and Indonesia are easily 5 times bigger than Malaysia. For Thailand and Indonesia, we have the problems that we solve, right, is common in any countries.
Right.
So the problem with the car owners, with the workshop, are common in Thailand, in
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Same issues.
Yeah. So we are duplicating the whole system to launch it in Thailand and Indonesia.
Okay.
We do have a partner to go along with, the collaborative partner to go along with us in the respective country.
Right. Okay, so you guys have all gone for your business coaching sessions, the CEO chat room as well.
Very good one, yeah.
You guys have gone through talent management, lean marketing, strategic influencing. So what have been most pertinent for you, Natasha?
Oh, okay. We had, I think the most recent one was the talent management workshop. And I found it very useful and very timely as well for us, because we are just at that stage now when we are hiring people. And somehow it was always something that I felt most, it was always very daunting to me. Not only finding the right talent, but also, Roshan, our trainer, was saying that, because what's driving us as entrepreneurs, for our business. I mean, like everyone knows, we consume our business because, we dream about it, we sleep it, we eat it, So, but how do you transfer that to your staff? To your team.
Your passion.
How do you do that? How do you transfer your heart? So that's how the workshop started. And we were all sitting there and waiting for the answer. But there was, the thing is, there is no shortcut answer.
Okay.
And the answer to how to do that is just through effective communication.
Okay.
And he was very good. He structured it in such a way, with your 4 conversations, with your staff a year, to the informal conversations every day.
Okay.
And how do you do that effectively? And we even did a role play in class.
Yeah,
Armin
we
was
did.
Your staff.
did the role play. And even though we all thought that, this is going to be common sense, it's going to be quite easy, but it's not at all. It's actually really difficult to have an effective communication. But he gave us a lot of good pointers for us to learn how to do that. It's difficult, but it's possible.
Okay.
And so that's why I thought that session was actually very good.
All right. What was your thing? I mean,
I enjoyed all the classes there. The CEO chat room was quite experiential to me. Because Tan Sri Liu, what my take from that class is that reputation and pride reputation and credibility plays a very important role, and that pulled Tan Sri out during the recession and during the recession and during the downturn. Credibility will unite the team, and that pull us through the difficult time. So what we want to do is to be similar to what Tan Sri has. From the marketing, I always thought that marketing will need a lot of money.
Right.
Marketing needs it's all about money.
Right.
But after attending the class, you can see from my name card, Frida, that is from the lean marketing.
Okay.
It does not always have to be money when it comes to lean marketing. So we do have a completely different marketing strategy after attending the class.
Right, because I know with your name card, what you've done is your brochure is at the back of your name card with a QR code.
Correct.
Instead of printing out leaflets and
if it is a flyer, people just take the flyer and throw it away.
Yes.
But they won't throw name cards away.
True.
So I put the flyers back at the back of the name card.
Okay.
That comes from the class.
They came from the class.
It's a very good session that we had.
Yeah.
For the talent management, I personally have always recruited based on chemistry. I like this person. I've got good chemistry with this person. I'll recruit you.
Okay.
Try you out. If you don't like you, I just fire you.
Okay.
So that proves that's very tiring, Frida.
Okay.
Very tiring. The turnaround time takes a lot of time. So now I've after attending the class, I learned to identify, to put exactly what we need to start recruiting the right candidate.
Yeah, the right candidate is not based on personality.
Not based on chemistry.
Yeah.
Not based on chemistry. We have to know what we want to get the right candidate, and with that right candidate, we can nurture them further to develop into a very strong team. So it's a very, very good journey so far.
Okay, so so basically, what are you gonna do, Natasha, if you win?
Ooh, that would be well, it will go a long way for us towards opening our flagship store, which is in our plans, where our customers can come and see our products and try them on, and also experience Kooshboo as we intend it to be. At the same time, we will probably also accelerate our plans to go overseas, perhaps attend some international trade fairs, as we believe that our products would do well in Europe, Australia, and Japan.
Okay, so these are markets you've identified.
Yes.
And Amin.
If you win, I'm a dreamer.
All right.
But a pragmatic one.
Okay.
If I dream, 25% of the winning, I want to spend it on marketing and branding. Because we are very new, so everything's new to us. We got to put some aside money. That's what Tan Sri Liu said, into marketing. You have to put some money to invest in marketing. 25% of the winning again, 25 for marketing, branding, 25% we want to give back to the society. We want to use that to start training all the workshop to make them more resilient. So that when they're more resilient, they will use CarBengkel even more.
True.
So we want to pass it back to the society. 25% we are expanding. So I hope to take up your office next door.
Okay. Perfect.
25% will be used for office expansion, for administration. and 25% will be used to hiring more people and to train them into becoming a stronger team with our values, our core values.
Okay, all plan, all 25, 25, 25 sorted.
No, still dreaming now.
It's not really sorted. So all the best, and look forward to
Thank you.
seeing who's going to be the winner. And then there are obviously a lot of cash prizes within the 1 million as well.
Yeah, correct.
So I've been speaking to Natasha Navin from Kooshboo and Amin Banias Pamin from CarBengKel, finalists for the Lions Bank BizSmart SME Innovation Challenge. It's open for business, BFM 89.9.
Thank you for listening to this podcast. To find more great interviews, go to bfm.my or find us on iTunes. BFM 89.9, the business station.